Где у нас представительница Азари, представительница расы, клана, все хочу сказать. Потому что у нас...
Но она же сказала, что я вам помогать не буду. Мы будем сами по себе, вы как-нибудь сами.
Ну окей. Я что-то запамятовал совсем. Ну что ж, ладно. Сами по себе.
Выпендрилась.
Ничего, я думаю, мы их на свою сторону склоним. Главное не останавливаться.
Так.
Все братаны вокруг. Просто есть плохие, есть хорошие.
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing.
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
Your men that crashed on Tuchanka, how many are there?
A platoon.
You said their mission was a matter of galactic peace. Why?
I'm sorry, Commander. As I said, it's highly classified.
Look, if you want me to put my ass on the line, I need answers.
I can't tell you. Please understand. The commander is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus. He'll be your contact.
Victus?
My son. I needed someone I could trust completely.
Что ж.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Ой, не туда. Не туда.
Что?
Они что-то недалеко друг от друга ушли. Ладно.
Но они же не хотят общаться как бы о своих делах, но работать-то они могут вполне отдаленно.
Hell of a show down there on Sirkesh. Just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Uh-huh. You said one of your squads is missing.
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Aralak Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and they'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
What will you do after the genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle a score with the Turians and Solarians. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that. No one wants to repeat history.
They know we'd probably win this time. But war has never brought us anything except misery. It's time to focus on rebuilding.
Back on Sirkesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more. No offense.
Believe it or not, we sometimes have good ideas, Rex. You should try listening.
Yeah, but our women have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
I know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling about this. May not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop them.
What's the situation back on Tachanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving. Something big is brewing. I won't let those things take Tuchanka. Not when we're about to cure the genophage. My people have had enough bad luck in our time.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime. And Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but it's progress. Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Solarian says my DNA is important, who am I to argue?
Блин, ну грузовой трюм. Ну какая нахуй разница, если ты больше никуда не влезаешь, блин. Грузовой трюм. Что ты, что Грюнд, блин.
You think the Solarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better?
Nah, they were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades, the Solarians might as well have been thrown.
Commander, we've got new reports of
Commander.
Cerberus activity on Tachanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
Окей.
Что за веточки такие, за которые они дергают?
Хз.
Ну, Ханары ребята ментальные достаточно. То есть у них какой-то Wi-Fi налажен, потому что ртом они точно не говорят. Хотя и Азари ведь, получается, какие-то вечность все время обнимает.
Вибрации какие-то посылают.
Верно.
Как микроволновка.
Волнуются. С глифом, надеюсь, Ферон, блядь, кто такой? Ферон.
Это друг Лиары, который этот Дрелл. Мы спасали его на корабле серого последника.
Да. Спасали у серого, точно.
Нифига себе.
Свистнул, да?
Ага.
Блин, я не знаю, что у меня вот эта эска, я не знаю, как с ней бороться. Она слишком звонкая. Я на монтаже тоже сижу, блин, какая жесть. И я не могу это контролировать. У меня все время она так высвечивается.
Не, до этого как бы не замечала, не слышала такого, а тут прям я же даже из твоей комнаты услышала.
Да, я говорю, проскакивает иногда. Прошу прощения.
They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die. And no, that's about it. So a Prothean, a real live Prothean. Has Liara stopped bouncing yet? I'm guessing there may have been some bouncing. So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too, or the Vorcha?
Building alliances is the only way we stand a chance against the
Как
Reapers.
грубо.
Yeah, but the Krogan?
Вторая фраза.
I feel better if we had a tighter plan, like time travel or teaching the Reapers to love. Still, good to have Morden back. The bad guys shouldn't get the monopoly on mad scientists.
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
You and everyone else.
What do you need?
Morden sent me a nicely crafted message. It seems he recalls our conversations about the Solarian equivalent of transhumans.
If I could, I'd stop you right there.
Transhumans have some of their brain's abilities, such as memory, supplemented or entirely replaced by cybernetics. Legal definitions vary from planet to planet. The Solarians embrace the concept. Humans have diverse and contentious opinions.
Do my implants make me a transhuman?
That would be telling.
What?
I'm sorry. That was a joke. You are fully human. Cerberus extensively reconstructed you, but your brain functions are organic.
Don't ever do that again.
Так-то страшно, да.
Hello, Shepard.
Живешь, не знаешь, у тебя ты вся из этих из имплантов состоишь. Может быть, у тебя в голове какой-нибудь чип стоит, и ты, может быть, все это время думала, что ты сама принимаешь решение, а на деле это просто призрак тобой как джойстиком играет, сидит.
Это как в «Мстителях». Этот друг-то у Капитана Америки Зимний солдат, или как там у него?
Ну, допустим.
Кличка.
Баки его зовут, насколько я помню.
Да. Там типа пароль назовешь, и все, у него мозг отключается, он начинает там всех убивать. Там его на Ваканду отправили, чтобы излечить от этого. И он же, по-моему, там, получается, убил родителей Бэтмена, блин. Этого Железного человека. Ему просто сказали пароль, и он такой фигак, и все.
Да, триггернул. Чаквас что-то делает в каютах? Что она там забыла?
Чего? Чаквас?
Ну, да, только что разговоры же были. Да не в этой. Там, где все сидели. Вообще, это... Лясы точишь, не обращаешь внимания. Где-то здесь Чаквас говорила.
Вот он точно, блин. Я посмотрю, ну, солдаты сидят, ну
да
ладно.
Не, я вижу, что доктор Чаквас там перетирает болезненные темы.
Everything okay in the med bay?
Yes. Morden would just like some space to work with Eve.
He kicked you out?
Oh no. I just felt I was getting in his way. I'll return when I'm needed.
Hello, Commander.
Такая, типа, привыкла уже, наверное, все-таки, что считает полноправным ее местом. Тут Мордин приперся и такой: так, ладно, я пошла. Душный соларианец в здании, ребятки.
Aware Krogan females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
Shepard, we were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Trap? Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand. But my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Don't forget, still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
Common phobia. Fear of needles.
Or Solarian doctors.
Now have work to do. Prefer females of the species. Maybe with an inhibitor. No. Entire catalyzing process would fail. Severe neurological damage. Never mind.
What are you talking about?
Method to extract functional cure without killing you. Many variables. Your immune system compromised. Considering options.
And you have to do it out loud?
Yes. Auditory learner. Need to hear self think, simulate conversation to promote new ideas, maximize productivity.
But you're talking about me dying.
Oh, apologies. Medical details causing emotional distress. Considered effect on patient.
No, it just means I can't sleep.
Doing my best to keep you alive. Will avoid sensitive subjects.
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets, so when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
Do you think Rex will want revenge for the genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Rex resists. He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
How do you think things will change after the genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence, excuses to earn them honor.
How'd you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
How's Morden been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
A sorry Vorcha offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
Well, it wasn't his ear. Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I'm glad to see humans treat their women with respect. Your people have placed a lot of responsibility on you.
No more than your people have put on you.
Then maybe we can show the men how it's done.
Deal.
Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Malin's data thorough. Fortunately detailed as well. Have used notes to improve her condition.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity, totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production. Long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
So we did the right thing by saving the data?
Indeed. Would be much harder to treat Eve without it. Maybe impossible.
And all those experiments we saw back on Tachanka?
Monstrous, repulsive, but now with purpose. Victims didn't die for nothing.
So the end justifies the means.
Not my means.
But you're using the data, encouraging more experiments like Malin's.
Encouragement irrelevant. Will always be scientists willing to perform unethical tests. Can't change that. But can help Eve. Can cure genophage. Won't ignore data vital to her survival because of unethical origins.
Any word on Malin himself?
No. Ordered teams to search for him when trying to help Eve. Nothing so far. Large galaxy. Lots of places to hide. Could already be dead for all we know. Would kill him now if possible. Unless he could help.
How's she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated. Likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket. Something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You care about her.
My patient. My responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
You always defended your genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
Those circumstances being?
Reaper invasion. Turians doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need unified threat. Outlet for aggression. Cooperative symbiosis.
Nothing else? No personal stake here?
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left. But still best candidate for project. Few Solarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right. To prove I can.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be back.
You planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with at least. Then, not sure. Haven't made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
You go crazy inside an hour.
Might run tests on the seashells.
Yeah.
Я не поняла, в самом начале Мордин предлагал Еве замутить с Гарусом?
Да. Да, ну что он говорит, типа почти Кроган такой же жесткий. Интересует, блин. Да, хоть и позиционируются все как жесткие ребята, но все максимально галантно общаются.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. Takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up. I guess we're at war with Cerberus now, huh? I've never actually seen a female Krogan. Seems like they're the real brains on Tuchanka. Good to see Morden's still alive and kicking, and still finding new ways to cause trouble. Later.
Это он так просто поинтересовался? Или у него есть виды на эту мадам?
Я уже сказал, что все казать не мысли.
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Ты чего вообще?
A Prothean. A living, breathing Prothean right below me.
He's not what I expected.
Me neither. He was a little cold when I tried to talk. I understand the shock of waking up again. His species gone. But a Prothean, Shepard? There's so much he could tell us.
Да, он много может нам сказать. Но сейчас, кажется, немножко не до этого. Другие приоритеты. Касуми тоже помогает. Хорошо.
Hello again.
Hello, hello.
Please enjoy your day.
Please.
Give this man a gun. Но там, походу, только на цитадель дальше дорога идет. Здесь мы с дипломатической миссией слетали. Ой, ё-моё. Исключение. Зачистенько. Кроганы, да, Тучанка, все дела. Не.
Пропавшие разведчики. Это этот. Турианцы, Кроганы. Чуть присутствие Цербера. Ладно.
Что, опять балаболить полетим? Полетели. Уйпа! Я только не понял, мы решили вопрос с Аракой вообще, нет? Ну, я к тому, что мы нашли хоть что надо там с этим оружием.
Нет еще.
Точно.
Стабилизаторы нагрева там не нашли еще. Ну, в смысле это, может быть и нашли, надо дойти до магазина.
Мне кажется, нашли наоборот. Ну ладно, сейчас.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley, could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
That's an interesting goal, but is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge.
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality, too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we can just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
I could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
Ой-ой. Ne.
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine, but I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
I didn't do it, it wasn't me!
Блин, вроде в плечо
Have to
попал.
believe that.
Но плечо вытекло, судя по всему, по полу.
So someone else pulled that trigger.
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it, get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," may be relevant.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
Уф. Тайна, покрытая мраком.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
А, нифига себе.
Ух, устали искать.
The only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan. but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Tick.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No. But we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Давайте-ка поищем. Давайте-ка. Функционирует даже без тела, как у тараканчика почти.
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the Galaxy Map program.
Продолжаем искать.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart? The hell does that mean?
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart. Sovereign, vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
A big guy.
I'm a big guy. Bah.
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. If we can find data on the movement of ancient Rachni ships, it may help us narrow our search. Those appear to be sightings of ships that match Rachni signatures.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding this search filter to the Galaxy Map.
Нет, тут вряд ли что-то найдем. Блин, да, так камерно стало, классно. Детективчик.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there, unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Похоже на доктор Чакос. Доктора.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, Take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the datapad we found earlier.
Все, кажись, перешерстили. Что-то кайфово, блин, даже говорить ничего не хочется.
Blackout crimes.
Ну.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Rachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Так, надо еще что-то найти.
Еще не все.
Is this Prothean?
Yes. I believe Dr. Bryson and Liara would have had much to discuss.
Can you add a search filter for locations known to have Prothean ruins or artifacts?
Adding the search filter now.
Prothean artifacts.
No results.
Так, и
No
еще
results.
что-то.
Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Ой, там лежит какая-то... Да.
Угу.
Шо?
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Meteorite sample with traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need EZO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding it now.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
The photographs have a trace chemical residue. It may be visible under another light source.
Уф.
Ты этот, блядь, знаешь, я читаю и понимаю, что это лютая отсылка к Ктулху. Но реально, Ктулху это такая хрень. Это бог здоровенный, живущий где-то глубоко очень, с щупальцами, который управляет сознанием. Блин. Вот это какая отсылка.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Doing so now.
Запахло межгалактическим городом Лавкрафтом. Или Лавкрафтом. Не знаю до сих пор, как правильно там с ударениями.
Element 0 deposits.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Alien sightings.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Еще одного параметра не хватает, я так понимаю. Самого левого. Чтобы сопоставить, еще пойди посмотри. Хотя, казалось бы, вроде везде пошуршали. А наверх можешь глянуть? Наверх. Ага.
Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster's more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent.
Сузи, не душни. Мы, может, любим верить во всякую мистику. Одна музыка что стоит? Может быть, где-то Что-то как-то... Что мне не
Рядом с семьей, блин.
К сердцу, ближе к сердцу. Может быть, кнопочку какую-то нажать, а мы не в курсе.
Сейчас, может, здесь что-нибудь, блин. Вдруг.
Попробуй. Очень сомнительно, конечно. Во дворе закопал, да, где-нибудь? Ну, не зря вышли. Это уже главное. Вот, да, туда-сюда. Неплохо. Там еще справа кучка валяется. Но... Не-не-не, все правильно шла, я про нее. Что же еще там может быть? Фу ты, етить твою мать, блядь. Че пугаешь-то? Сижу просто, музыка такая, эмбиент, навеивающий. Сижу, думаю, где мы еще не были. Скорее всего, там же у карт надо потусить. Вот здесь вот, в этих местах. Либо вот к этой подойти штуке.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garno used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Of course.
Reaper activity.
Но 3 точки получаются.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Ага.
Based on the search results, Garno is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search. 5 possible systems.